History's greatest empires rarely fall in a single moment. They unravel from within, long before the final blow. The Roman Empire, for example, was plagued by chaos and weak leadership, with over 20 emperors in 50 years. This instability eroded trust, shattered the economy, and left Rome vulnerable to outside threats. The epic battles we remember were just the final act in a much longer decline. These internal fractures set the stage for what we call a storm of kings, a period of brutal conflict where rulers fight for supremacy, reshaping the world in the process. Empire fires are the devastating aftermath. Cities burned, cultures destroyed, and entire populations scattered. In a single season, centuries of tradition could vanish in violence. For ordinary people, these events meant upheaval. Villages destroyed, families torn apart, and lives dictated by distant rulers' ambitions. Their stories, often lost, reveal the true human cost of these epic struggles. The fate of empires is written not just in palaces, but in the lives of those caught in the storm. In 1066, England was thrown into chaos after King Edward the Confessor died without an heir. Harold Godwinson seized the throne, but faced invasions from both the Viking Harold Hardrada in the north and William of Normandy in the south. Harold's army defeated the Vikings at Stamford Bridge, but was left exhausted. With no time to recover, Harold marched his weary troops south to face William at Hastings. The Battle of Hastings was a brutal clash, Anglo-Saxon shield wall against Norman cavalry and archers. William's forces struggled until he ordered his archers to fire high, raining arrows on the English. Legend says a single arrow struck Harold in the eye, ending his reign and breaking English resistance. The Normans surged forward, claiming victory. This battle ended Anglo-Saxon rule and began a new era. The Normans imposed their language, laws, and customs, forever changing England's destiny. A single day's conflict reshaped a nation. The echoes of Hastings still shape English identity today. The fate of a kingdom turned on one arrow. The world would never be the same. For 1,000 years, Constantinople stood as the heart of the Byzantine Empire, its walls legendary for their strength. By 1453, the empire was a shadow, surrounded by the rising Ottoman power. Sultan Mehmed II brought massive cannons and an army of 80,000 to the city's gates. The defenders, led by Emperor Constantine II, numbered just 7,000. For 53 days, they held out, hoping for a miracle. Mehmed's forces dragged ships overland to breach the harbor, tightening the siege. On May 29th, the final assault began. The walls fell, and the emperor died fighting. The fall of Constantinople ended the Byzantine Empire and marked a seismic shift in world history. The city became the Ottoman capital, and Europe was forced to seek new trade routes, sparking the Age of Discovery. An empire's end became the world's turning point. The storm of kings and empire fires aren't just distant tales. They're timeless lessons in ambition, leadership, and resilience. Behind every grand strategy were ordinary people, their lives upended by decisions made far away. These stories remind us how quickly stability can vanish and how leadership in crisis shapes generations. The fall of kingdoms and cities teaches us the fragility of peace and the enduring strength of the human spirit. History's upheavals echo in today's world, where power struggles still reshape lives. Studying these moments isn't just about dates and battles, it's about understanding ourselves. The past warns and inspires, urging us to value the peace we have. From the ashes, new worlds are always born. The rise and fall of kings and empires are more than stories. They're the foundation of our world. The Norman conquest and the fall of Constantinople sparked new eras, fueling the Renaissance and reshaping nations. Every empire's crisis is a lesson in change, resilience, and the unpredictable march of history. These tales are just a glimpse into the epic saga of humanity. If you're captivated by these stories, join us. There's so much more to discover. Subscribe and explore the next chapter with us. History's greatest storms are far from over.